Hey, we're here at our second anniversary, man, with Extreme FX Global Academy. 2 years in business, it's still going strong. It's the new year, new beginning. It's time for a change. Extreme is the company for the future. We're cutting edge, innovative, and we're looking for some exciting people to help us get to the next level for 2023.
We have a great community that we call the Extreme FX Common Unity, where we just operate in love. We want to see everyone win. And one thing that we always say here in Extreme is that we are the founders that can be found. We want to see you succeed, and we're also going to be doing that right alongside of you.
Extreme Effect is a great investment simply because you have a way to learn about money, to make money, to gather money, and then to invest money.
To leave a generational wealth or leave a legacy for our families, we need to be able to take all of those steps.
Extreme Effects provides the opportunity for growth and to work among professionals who really want you to grow.
We teach people from start to finish how to understand the chart from the economic side all the way to the analytics side.
We're literally helping people across 5 industries to generate income. So this is absolutely the place to be. Real estate, trading, financial technology. We also have a blockchain project and a very powerful affiliate marketing program.
We learn from each other. We love on each other. So this is a great place to come and just create relationships.
What made me say yes was the feeling of the common unity, knowing that you're not doing this alone and you're able to get in and make money with like-minded people.
I'm learning, I'm excited about it, and it's something that I know I can show other people as well.
Wherever you came in, we just want to say thank you and we appreciate you. We're super excited about 2023 and the year that we're going to have before. We got more events coming up, more technology, great new apparel, more strategic partnerships. We're going to make a whole lot more money, bring a lot more students and be able to take this company to the next level. And we just want to say thank you, we appreciate you, and we are looking forward for an amazing, exciting 2023 as we take this company to the next level.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, family? It's your boy, Agent Dynamite, son of the living legend, man. We are back again. Third episode, man. Third episode of the Money Talk Show podcast, man. We are super excited to be able to come on, man. I hope you guys have been having a great week. I've been getting a lot of feedback. Hopefully, you guys have been making a lot of money, being able to put yourself in position, doing the right things. Today, we're going to talk about that, man. We're back at it again, man. Our first show, we talked a lot about what is the blockchain and Bitcoin, because what's been going on in the market. We told you, we said it last week, guys. We told you last week that Bitcoin was going over $100,000. We said it. Go back and watch the other episode. We told you it'd be any day now. And it happened, guys. This stuff is not hocus pocus, right? This stuff is all data. It's all factual conversation. This ain't at the hair salon talk. This ain't at the barbershop. This ain't cats that just talking out of the side of their neck. This is real factual data. That's why it's called the Money Talk Show, because you got some of the best professionals in their spaces, in their niches, talking about how to take your family to the next level, man. Put a 7 in the chat, man, if you take your family seriously. I know I take my family very, very, very seriously. Again, shout out to one of my baby girls right now. You see I got the Iona cap on, had a game tonight. I couldn't be there in New York, man, but I want to be there in spirit. I love you. Great job. Great game today, man. So we're going to rep it with the maroon tonight, the maroon and gold. Let's get it. Let's get it. So, guys, listen, if you take family seriously, put a 7 in the chat, because it's all about putting your family in the right position, right? This is not the time, guys. Listen to me. And I keep telling you this, right? This is not the time to be moving impulsively. This is not the time to be listening to gossip. This is a time when you got to be an astute student. Like, you have to be so serious about studying the data to make the right moves, man. So we are here again, man. It's your boy Dynamite Sloan, the serial entrepreneur. I am back with my main man, 100 Grand, the crypto consultant himself, and we're going to dive in a little bit more today into crypto, and then we got some extra sauce for you on the back end. We're going to talk about how to get in position to be able to leverage what you can do to make the big moves. Some of these moves are small moves on the chessboard, but there's some bigger plays that you can make to be able to get a bigger checkmate. And we're going to talk about that today, right? So without any further ado, let me bring my main man, Honey Garen, from the backstage. Mr. Terrell Bilbo, back to the stage. What's going on, brethren?
What it do? What it do?
All right, got his own money. What it do? What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm feeling really good, man. I'm excited about what's been going on, bro. For a lot of our students and our families that's been winning right now in this season, guys. Congratulations to all you guys out there. But I feel great, man. How about yourself? How you feeling, bro?
Same, man. We were talking a little bit earlier, and you know, like I said, for me, this is my third bull run that I've been a part of, and this number 3. Like they said, the third time's a charm. And I'm like, you goddamn right. But it's like knowing that feeling when it's on, and you know, it's on. It's on right now, bro. So it's like us being so locked in, man. Me and Sloan be on the phone like 2 in the morning, man, just talking, getting in position, studying, doing all that. And that's just that's what time it is right now. That's it. That's what time it is.
Man, this season, bro, for all my athletes out there who've played in competitive sports, man, don't you know when it's like game time, you know what I'm saying? Like your mind and your spirit change. Like you can feel like the tension on you. You can feel the energy that it's time to perform, right? If you're an athlete, man, put a 1 in the chat if you're an athlete, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like if you've ever played in a competitive sport, in a competitive arena, practice was cool, playing, you know what I'm saying, on the, you know, on the blacktop was cool, but it was something like when you put that uniform on, you know what I'm saying? Like when you put that uniform on, if you play football, you put that helmet on, you turn that gladiator, you know what I'm saying? When you in the court, you in the locker room, you got your headphones on, you listen to your music, you catching your vibe. And then as soon as them doors open and you run out there on the court, or you run out there on the field, you just go to another level. That's the energy I'm feeling right now, Terry. Like I'm feeling game time energy. You know what I mean? Like I'm feeling game time energy. And so staying up to 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, studying and you know, making sure we making the right moves and decisions, it don't even feel like it.
It don't feel like work. It don't feel like work. Like I said, last night I was up to like 4 in the morning, studying, putting you know, different things together, making sure that my portfolio is where it needs to be. You know, it's just like it's not work, man. Because like for me, I always say this: I've been in the game like 7 years now. I came in 17, 18. So I've been in it 7 years, and this is like all that planning, all that preparation is for today. It's for right now. So I don't have time to sleep. Really, it's just like, man, stay focused. I know 6 to 12 to 18 months can change my life and can change a lot of people's lives around me. So it's my duty to stay focused right now.
And man, that's the key. You know what I'm saying? So what we really want to dive in and talk to today, because like guys, we're gonna be in and out of here in an hour today. We got so much to give you today. The first 2 shows you got us for an hour and a half. Like, we had so much and had 3 guests on at that time, and so with 3 speakers, so it was more time. But we're gonna give you an hour of this deal. And let's get right to it. So when we talk about timing, right? So right now in this bull run, like the temperature is hot. It's hot, you know what I'm saying? And looking at the temperature in the market, what people are doing, investing, you're seeing billions of dollars coming into projects every 24 hours. It's like 10 million, 10 billion, 22 billion. Like you're seeing billions per project that's coming into the market. So obviously it's all over Instagram, it's all over Facebook, it's a talk of the town. Right now in this bull market, bro, with the temperature being so hot, like how should people really be moving right now? Because people are a little jumpy. They're a little jumpy right now, right? Especially people who don't miss the bull run before. They chasing it, right? So how do you feel people really should be moving with the way the bull run is set up right now?
Very, very carefully.
Good answer, A answer.
Yeah. No, but on the real though, because it's like that's the common mistake, right? Because if you somebody like myself who's been living and breathing this for the last 7 years, you already know what the cycle is about. And you look at other people like, look at the normies. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we're here. We're here to kind of get that mind frame away from you and show you something different. So right now, man, you got to understand key rules. I don't care what the news says. I don't care what the hype is. I don't care what they talking about on Twitter. If you understand anything about charts, you look at that chart and make it very simple. Is it at a high or is it at a low? That's it. That's the bottom line to it. Because if you're at a high and you go and FOMO in, guess what? It's a bunch of people that bought in way lower than you. And like we always talk about, don't be exit. We need to make that a shirt. Don't be exit liquidity. That's what we need to make. We need to put that up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what most people are.
You become a car note. You become the insurance.
Yeah.
Like, listen, and that's honestly what I'm seeing right now. Because when I'm going through the charts and I'm studying it, a lot of stuff is peaking. It's on the upside, and people want to jump in. But again, it's all about proper positioning. The people who's already in positioning, they did this before it was popular. And that's what I'm saying. People will call you crazy, then they'll call you a genius. Like me and my lady was talking about earlier. She was like, everybody's been talking about this, but you and Terrell been talking about this all year long. People talking about this everywhere. But me and this brother been talking about this for a year and a half prior to now. And so it's people who's already in proper position. So you don't want to become the mortgage payment, the exit liquidity. And this is why we're trying to tell you guys, get in position, right? And so some of these projects that's spiking, some of these projects that's moving in the right direction, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But you want to be in a position where you don't just move off of emotion. You know
Like, so what I would say to that is this. He's absolutely right. So a lot of these projects that are spiking, all that is that's the wake up call. That's the signal to the market that, hey, we're back, right? So what you got to do now is you have to plan accordingly and understand that nothing goes up forever. So this is the true time. You hear it all the time, but most people tell you buy the dip when the market is going to nothing. That's when they telling you buy the dip. But this is the actual buy the dip time. You know what I'm saying? So when you do get those retracements, you need to be buying the dip at this particular point. This is when that really applies.
Buying the dip, man. Me and my partner were just talking about that yesterday, and the dip is so important. Like, matter of fact, it was this morning, and it's like, oh, man, we helped him set up his portfolio. He was super excited, man. He's calling everybody on the phone, man. We talking about it. He's like, hey, man, you need to set up your crypto portfolio. I'm in my crypto meeting, man. Shout out to my partner. I ain't gonna call his name. You know what I'm talking about, man. Good to see you. I know you're on the show tonight, and I was excited. He was excited. But what happened over there, just talking about human behavior, right? The psychology of what's going on. Because when you get excited about something, you want to do more of it, especially with money. Because a lot of times people think I'm going to invest more. That means I'm going to have a greater return. And this is why we say you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't always mean that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're buying in at a price. You know what I mean? And this is what you got to take away from proper position. And what price did you buy in at? Like, yeah, you got it. Some people got XRP at 30 cents. Some people got it at 50 cents. Some people got it at $1, right? I had some 20 from 2021 at $1.14. I was hoping it was at 8 cents, but it was $1.14, right? And that was high for that season. At 2021. It wasn't until 6 months later it dropped down to the 8 cents and the 30 cents and the 32. So I was 6 months too early in reality in 2021 when I got it. And so now that is at $2 and $2.22. People buying in at $2.22. That price, just because you buy more of it, don't mean you're gonna make a lot more money. Because what happened of it is when you buying at a premium, what does it typically do? Go down. Now your account is in red. Let's be honest, you in red, right? Now you feeling some type of way. Oh, I missed it, right? But your emotions made you put more money in it. So like I'm telling everybody, just because you have some, that doesn't mean you go buy more tomorrow. Or when your check come Friday, you go buy some more.
Right.
It's price. Because entry point is everything, right? And so that person at $1, they could sit there when it go from 245 back to 228 to 198. They still in profit. You was at 225. When they drop down to $2, you already in the red and they still in the profit because it's the positioning, man. So guys, be careful. Be careful. We want to talk about how to get exponential growth today, right? On understanding the X's of the game, right? The 1X, 2X, 3X, 4X, right? And this is really, really key. I feel like today, Terry, that a lot of people need to understand in the market, right? And I really want you to dive into this game theory that you always talk about, right? Let's talk about that in the market, guys. This ain't pity pat like they did on Teleport. This ain't pity pat in the market. I promise you, the market makers is not your friend, right? This is head to head. This is you versus them. Let's just be crystal clear what this is about. When you seeing these billions of dollars coming in, you know them ain't your cousins. You know what I'm saying? It's putting that money in there. Where this money coming from? Some of our families, we can't get $5 or $50 from a cousin. You know what I'm saying? And so when billions come in, that's those the big boys, right? When you seeing 20 billion, 10 billion, 15 billion, 2 billion, 1 billion coming in 24 hours, that's somebody high on the totem pole. When they pumping that money in, is you as a retailer versus them as an institution. And we want to talk about that today. This ain't team ball. This is versus. This is head to head. So dive into that a little bit about the game theory and how people need to pay attention of them versus the market. I really want them to get that today.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Like, in we talked about it. We want to make sure you guys walk away with something. So, go look up game theory and actually understand what it is. And I think, because I was telling Sloan, I was like, that's what really helped me really understand that, like, this is a player versus player. This is not like, we talking about going vote and this, like, hey, it's one side and it's another side. And if you ain't in the cool club, you ain't invited to the party, right? So what you have to understand about game theory is that the market's job is to get as many people as possible on the wrong side of the trade. What does that mean? So I'm going to pump Bitcoin past 100,000. It's going to hit 100,000, going to hit 100,000. Yes, it is going to hit 100,000, but did it go to 100,000 and stop? No, it went a little bit faster, a little bit past it. So more people can be like, oh my God, this is the one. And then what happened? I'm telling you, just look at the charts. It went from 104 to 98 in like a matter of minutes. So you got to understand that is game theory. So if you understand that somebody's playing against you, it's not to be scared of. Learn the rules of the game and play accordingly. That's all it is. So you got to understand. My thing is, and I watch a guy named Gary Soloway. I've been watching him for the last 2.5 years. He's like a 30-year trader. He's very contrarian. Right, very contrarian when it comes to the market, and it's good to have a contrarian mind, because this is what I want you guys to think about. If I could tell you where a stock was going, and everybody can listen to me say it, right, when it's happening, everybody would be rich, right? It would be easy to, man, shit, Sloan said da-da-da, like it would be that easy. It's not that easy. So when you hear the majority of people saying something, go the other way, go the other direction. I gotta credit my dad for this thinking too, because like he used to always say, shit, if everybody jumping off a bridge, you going to? I don't think I'm gonna jump. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that comes from. If everybody's doing the thing
all the time,
yeah, you gonna jump too? Nah, I don't think so. So that's what it is in this market, man. It's like if everybody's saying, if the sentiment is all over here, go the opposite direction, because think about it. If the market allows those many people to win, then what does that do to the market? Right? So that's what you got to understand. And again, if you understand the game theory and you're able to see it, then it makes this a lot easier. Like, you're not dealing with emotions, you're dealing with facts and figures. You're dealing with a strategy that works. And that's what we want to give you, a strategy that you guys know work. Not what Twitter is saying, not the guy at the barbershop, even though we got a guy that's about to put 1,000 people on from the barbershop. But still, we're going to give him the right information, though.
Yeah.
We're going to give him the right information.
That's the key. And I think that's so important right now. Again, family, this is the time to be sharp, but be careful, right? You know what I'm saying? To be trigger finger ready, but be careful before you squeeze. You know what I mean? Like, I want to put that money, I want to hit the button, but let me look at the chart first. And so, my lady was asking me the other day, she was like, should we put more money in? I said, I don't know. I got to look at the chart, because this is how I want everybody. I don't know. Was that me or was that you? Okay, I think I saw you froze too. We're going to keep it rolling. And I said,
when you're talking good, they want to shut it off, but we got to keep it rolling.
But we was having this conversation in the house the other day, like, should we buy more of that asset, right? And my true answer was, I don't know. I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? That's my true answer. I don't know. I said, I got to look at the chart because the chart tells me what I should do. See, I don't want me to be thinking for me. And this is what we want to share with you guys, right? Stop thinking for you and get good at looking at what the chart say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to be thinking.
You don't have the answer. Let's just be honest.
You don't have the answer. Like, well, everybody's saying the right time to do it. I'm definitely not doing it because everybody else say do it, right? The only thing you need to do with your money from an investment standpoint is pay attention to the data. It tells you a story, right? One of my favorite quotes from Mark Twain, right? He said, history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to say that again so you guys catch that. He said, history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. And what he was saying with that of it is, you might not have the exact same situation repeat itself, but you can see it in the rhythm, in the historical data of what happened, of how it's going to happen again. Does that make sense? And in this historical data we're looking at right now, on this particular run, the market is shooting, people are chasing, right? You know what they always say, when you start chasing the money start running, right? So you don't chase the money, we wait for it to come to us. So I'm going to tell you guys again, right? Coinmarketcap.com, go over there, look at your project, pay attention to the chart. Are you buying at a premium or are you buying on a dip? That's the only thing you need to be thinking about. Am I buying at a premium or I'm buying at a dip? What's the all-time high? What am I buying at a discount? Is it 30% off, 90% off, 75% off? Come on, ladies, y'all buy shoes and purses and want to discount all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Looking for the sale.
Looking for the sale. So when you're going through the market, you looking for the sale. You ain't buying because everybody else buying. What you always say, Black Friday is going on sale. I'm going to wait till Black Friday. Treat the market the same way. That's all we're saying. Just because the bull run is here, that's the plainest way I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Just because the bull run is here and everybody is chasing and they run into the stores and they trying to figure out these apps and blah, blah, blah. That don't mean you should be doing it.
No.
That don't mean you should be doing it, right? So Terrell, let's get into what this game in theory right now. So the attitude that the people need to be taking coming into the market, we already said they need to be very strategic, right? They need to be strategic of how they're looking at it. At what points would you say are like some key factors to pay attention to when you're watching a project before you make that asset allocation? What are some key indicators?
Well, for me, it's always I always say utility because we're not really talking about meme coins at this particular point, but we can get into that. But if you're just talking about a solid project, right? You want it has to make sense, right? So when we talked about Jasmine, and I know you didn't see what Jasmine done over the last couple of days. Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? but when I look at Jasmine, I looked at the all-time high has been $4.99, right? So tremendous upside. Then I go and look at the team and what it is. The team is all executives from Sony Japan, all of these. So the background and the pedigree of these particular coins, this particular group is solid. And then you look at what just happened over there in Japan. They just had a $1.4 billion stimulus package that they're giving 30,000 yen to each citizen so they can, and they said in there, stimulate the market. So one thing that we have to understand, and I've been teaching in our class for a long time, is called quantitative easing, right? When you have quantitative easing, that means they're easing the strains on the money. They're letting the dollar circulate.
That's
so
good.
When they let the dollar circulate, they're gonna pump money into the system. So that's when I seen that one. I was like, oh, okay, well they getting ready to flood the market with money. So and those are the conditions that you look for. You're looking for low prices and cheap money. Those are investor conditions. That's what you're looking for. Like before, like what we've been in, we had high interest rate and high prices. That's not an investor, environment that you want to be in. That's so right. Those are some of the things that I look at.
Nah, that's good right there. Understanding the project and understanding you want low prices with strong upside, just like any other investment. If you're in the real estate, you look at it the same way. How much is it going to take for me to be able to rehab this property? How much money I got to put into it to be able to get it to market value to sell it? When you're looking at these projects, guys, again, we want you to have a trained eye to understand what you're looking at. A very trained eye. What is the project about? Who's backing it? What is its usage? That's the utility. Is it, what is it used for? Right? What it is going to tell me how much more usage it's going to get, right? Not just how popular it is, but it is going to be a continued good investment that's going to be used on a regular basis. And am I buying at a discount or am I buying at a premium? You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
And then one other thing too that I think is important to understand is the rotation of the money, right? So Bitcoin is going to run, Ethereum is going to run, right? Those are the top Ethereum, Bitcoin, Avalanche, some of the larger cap coins. They're going to run first. So you got to understand what happens with rotation. So the rotation of the capital is Bitcoin is going to run, is going to hit all-time highs, might go up to like 150, something like that. Then you're going to see a rotation into the next level of coins. We call it our mid caps, right? Then so you have to be in those mid caps. And then after those mid caps, it's going to go down to the smaller caps. And then it goes into the memes. So if you understand that rotation of capital, you can kind of gauge where we are in the cycle. Each one lasts for about 2 to 3 months. Like, anywhere from a month to 3 months, they last. And it's like it runs, they take capital, it rotates to the smaller coins. Because money is always looking for an opportunity. That's what you got to understand. It's always looking for an opportunity. So if you position yourself down here, some of these smaller cap coins that are solid, then you're able to say, okay, well, I'm gonna wait my turn. Like Sloan said, we don't chase it, let it come to you. Let that capital come to you. And when it does, boom, then when everybody start chasing it, you go buy the Lambo with it.
Yeah, absolutely. You pay for the mortgage. You pay for the car note. You pay for the insurance bill. Like I just put in. That's another T-shirt, man. Money's always looking for opportunity, guys. That's just how it goes. I think what you just, man, that's such a jewel, bro. That's so good what you just talked about. That cycle, right? You know what I mean? Because a lot of things, guys, as you get into your study and start understanding this space deeper, these exchanges, right, are just, you can go buy your coins or what have you. But those blockchains itself, the Ethereum chain, right? The Bitcoin chain, like what sits on that, the mids and the memes and how that money's gonna flow down is so important in your portfolio. Like that is a jewel within itself, right? So whatever you're looking at and whatever you're studying, guys, please look at what else is on that chain.
Absolutely. That's a great point.
Like my partner has been telling me for a minute about Dog Ruins, right? Dog Go to the Moon. And me and T have been looking at this one, right? So shout out to my man James Howe. Big Howe, good to see you, bro. And he told me about this 5-6 months ago. And it was like 0.002, maybe two. Yeah, it was 2 zeros. Yeah, 2 zeros in the front, right, T? It was 0.002. And right now it's like 0.007, right? So it done came up quite a bit, right? But it still ain't even hit $1 billion in market cap, right? I looked at it the other day. And matter of fact, let me pull it up again real quick while we on here. Let me tell you what the market cap of it is right now. And yeah, it's still at $668 million in market cap right now. It's not even. It ain't even at $1 billion yet. But what I'm
go ahead. I'm gonna let you. But I want to say something on that. Go ahead.
Okay, but what I was saying was about going to your point about the rotation. The fact that meme coin sits on Bitcoin's exchange on that chain with Bitcoin, when Bitcoin is circulating, that's one of those things that's going to be promoted. It's going to be marketed. It's going to be out there. It's going to be televised, right? Because it's riding on Bitcoin. So people who want to get in at a lower price point, at a lower entry and get another opportunity, to your point, money's always looking for opportunity. That's why I'm going to make sure I keep that in my portfolio heavily. So I could get plenty of those coins at 0.002 versus trying to chase 100,000 for one Bitcoin, because I'm looking for the multiples. Right. Not 100,000 to go to 200,000 for a 1x. I'm looking for $100 to turn into 10,000. I'm looking for $100 to turn it into 200,000. You see the multiples, and I want you guys to walk away with that with this show today. It's not how much money you put in; it's where.
Yeah,
it's where you put it. So look at, you were about to say something about Dog in the exchange. Go ahead.
I was gonna say both of the 2 points of that, but just to piggyback on what you're saying, and this is another lesson, man. the money is made when you buy, not when you sell. Understand that. The money is made when you buy, not when you sell. So it's all about entry point. Entry. That's what's most important. But on the exchange thing, like when we talk about market cap and understanding the market capitalization of it, that's basically what the property, what the project is worth, right? That's the market cap. But that also gives you clues and able to tell you kind of where we are. So when you get to $1 billion market cap, half a billion to $1 billion market cap, then you start seeing these coins show up on major exchanges, because now they've reached certain thresholds that the big guys will pick them up and invest in them as well. So that's why I always tell people about decentralized exchanges and being able to get early access to these coins before they hit a Coinbase, before they hit crypto.com, before they hit Binance, before they hit all of these major exchanges, because once they do, then you have tons more liquidity, tons more eyes. And now, again, exit liquidity.
Listen, let me make it easy. Let me say make it easy for you. Decentralized market is like the flea market. It's the black market. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to the black market. You know, if you couldn't afford the CDs and couldn't go into the store, we go get it off the street. We in Jersey, we would go downtown and get the CDs downtown.
Going to MLK in Houston, baby.
The bootlegger had it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the bootleg copy. I ain't gonna get that. The artist might get mad, but I got the material, right? And so the decentralized market, guys, is where you're gonna find a lot of these projects for the low, for the low before they get a lot of money into it to get mainstream.
Yep.
Think about it just like with hip hop. Like the baby is from Charlotte, right here, right? The baby came up in Charlotte. The baby used to come to do events, and man, you can get baby to do a show for $500, for $1,000, right? Locally around here. When he blew a year or so or two after that, he get 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 a show.
Yeah.
The same cat before he blew and got a record deal right here in Charlotte was performing for $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got a deal. Now it's 200,000. This all we saying what it is with some of these coins, right? In the decentralized market before it blow, if you believe in the project, you invest into that project where you still got some zeros in front of it. You know what I'm saying? And if you can capitalize and find some of these projects for the low, that's where you're gonna make your money, guys. And I want you guys to walk away from here with that today. The X's, how many multiples can you get out of a project?
Yep.
Understanding a good project, getting an investment early, and that's how I want you guys to treat the market. Stop chasing it like everybody else. Evaluate it. Don't chase it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Evaluate it. Because those decentralized markets, man, you're gonna find some deals and some steals. Point return. Let's talk about Brett for a minute, T. We looked at Brett, right? I hate to go down this road. I hate to go down.
Man, boy, you be wanting to goddamn. You need Pepto-Bismol, boy, because it make your stomach hurt. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
crazy.
These are what my grandmother called bought lessons. My grandmother said you pay the price for certain lessons, right?
Yeah.
Me and T was studying Brett, right? And you can go to crypto.com and look up Brett and see where it's at now. It's around 20 cents, 18 cents, around like that. We were looking at Brett. It had maybe 3-4 zeros in front of it.
Yeah.
3 or 4 zeros in front of Brett. This is like a couple months ago. This was a couple of months ago. And then Brett turned around now and went absolutely bonkers. Was Coinbase first meme coin, right? Base's first meme coin, right? I think you froze for a minute, T. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
All right, so Brett was Coinbase's first meme coin, right?
Yep.
And so when you look at Coinbase known all across the world, we saw them, we witnessed them create their first meme coin, and we kept working on other stuff. Ben, did you get it? Oh, no, we were looking at this, looking at that.
$100. Tell them what you told me the other day. $100 would have been what in Brett right now?
Let's take a commercial. We'll come right back.
Man.
Let's come back after this commercial break. Yo, so we did this right, and we looked at Brett. Again, a couple of zeros in front of the decimal. I did the math and said if you would have put $100 in Brett at that point, it would have been 50,000 shares for $100 of Coinbase's first meme coin. And we talking about it, know all this stuff and working on this, working on that. And we just moving, right? And it's just kind of slipped through the crack, just slipped through the crack. Man, when this ran happened, I said, bro, did you see what Brett did? $100 would have been 50,000 shares. That means for every $100 at that point, you would have made $10,000 for every $100 turned into 10 bands. And we sitting here working on this and this and that. So I'm telling you, we all gonna feel it. It's gonna happen to all of us. I swear. Me and T was sitting on it scratching our head because that's when you talk about the most. And the people chasing Bitcoin and trying to get getting a 500x or 50x on Bitcoin right now, man, you be here till Jesus come home. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be here for a while, right? Right now, I'm telling you, them projects on the decentralized market or all the projects got them zeros in front of it, it's gonna help you. So I'm gonna bless you with one real quick before we talk about leverage, right?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
talk about this. All right, let me show y'all a project real quick. I'm gonna help you out. Now, if we ain't do nothing else today, we showed you how these multiples, and this is what we want you guys to do. Understand the multiples. All right, T, you're gonna have to help me out. Make sure my screen is showing the right way. All right.
Pepe.
All right, can you see me over there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna jump in the screen real quick. All right, so if you go on your screen and you go to coinmarketcap.com, you're gonna find this one right here called Pepe. Now I want you, let's do it in unison like we in church right now. How many zeros do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I need the altos and and everybody to get on one accord. I need the altos and tenors to blend real quick. I needed to blend. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros in front of the first digit. Now, this is how you count the multiples, right? So when you look at this deal, every time it move a decimal, that's a 10x. So let's count how many 10x's we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 40x on your investment right now that you can put some money in Pepe that's already at $9 billion in market cap right now. And you can go and grab this deal and put you. So let me say, if you put $100 in Pepe right now, I'm about to bless y'all.
And then while you're doing the calculation, I want to mention something too. So, just like he made the real estate analogy, it's the same thing with this. So you look at Pepe, you look at what did Shiba Inu do? What did Doge do, right? Shiba Inu and Doge did almost $90 billion. So if you look at this sitting at a $10 billion market cap, you can say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's almost an 8, an 8-time multiple right there that you can get. So those are your comparables. If you want to use a real estate term, those are your comparables. What can these do? Same thing with Brett. If you want to pull up Brett, and you'll see that too. What is the market cap of that?
I don't want to do it.
Okay. But go ahead, what you was doing right here though. But that's what I want you to look at. That market cap.
Hold on, let me move this off my screen. Am I still sharing?
No, you're not sharing. I can't see it.
Oh God. All right, hold on. Let me get back over here. All right, hold on. Let me find it over here. Let me find it. All right, here we go. I had to get back in this place. All right. We up?
Yep, we good.
All right, cool. I just can't move my cursor over here to change what I want to look at. because I want to show him what you're talking about. All right, here we go. All right, so we want to go to Brett. Jesus Christ.
2 billion. 2 billion market cap. So it's a 8, it's an 8 multiple just getting up to $10 billion. And you're looking at Pepe that's already at 10 billion. So Brett, so those are your comparables. That's what the market can do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even with this, now I go to the chart where you do the candlestick on this. Right there next to market cap.
Oh, let me move this off my screen. Let me move this. All right, so where you want to go?
You see where you can either do line chart or market or candlesticks. Click on candlesticks. Down, a little bit down, over. Go over where it was right where you were. It said price, market cap. Then it got the line. Then it got the candlestick.
Oh, okay. I got you. Want to do candlestick versus line chart? I got you.
Click on all over here. All right. So okay. So are we at a high or are we at a low?
Lord have mercy. This joint is up, baby.
So this is a point where we would tell anybody who's looking at this is not the time to buy. It's just not. Don't violate the rules.
Look at what it is. 23.
Yeah, so it's at 20 cents. So it's 3 cents off the high. So this is not a buying opportunity right now. It's that easy. It's that simple. Don't, yeah, you might have missed it or whatever, but there's always another trade that will come along. You don't have to chase the money.
Y'all see that? Live example. So this would be a 13% discount. No, not right now. This ain't the time.
It ain't the time.
I'm going to show you another one.
Let's look at, go ahead. You got it. Yeah.
I'm going to show you another one.
Do the same thing. Go to all.
That's good money for you right now.
There it is.
Woo-wee. Look at that good money. Look at that, but look at that good money. This deal right here is at a 92% discount. All-time high, 83 cents. You can get it at 6 cents. Now, I told my college students about this when it was at 2 cents, bro.
Yeah.
I was telling my students about this at 2 cents. So they still could have went from 2 cents to 6 cents and would have doubled up, tripled up their bag right there. Just college students, you know, just paying attention. But this is a good project. Why? Because look at it. All-time high is 83. We still at a low. Look what it's done before. Would you guys think that's a good project or what?
Are we at the highs or we at the lows?
I'm going to
make it easy.
Show you one more. And then we're going to talk about how to get in position to be able to leverage this deal. This is, again, has become one of my favorites.
You and me both. Yes, sir.
Everybody chasing Bitcoin, but how many of y'all chasing the discount? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the deal. Who chasing the discount? Who chasing what's on sale?
Yes, sir.
Filecoin right now, the market have paid $237 for it in the past. It's at a 96% discount right now. You can get it for $7. Yep. $7-8 right now.
And another caveat to it right there. Look at the all-time high. When did the all-time high occur?
4 years ago.
In April 1st, 2021. What was happening during April?
What happened in April? 2020.
21. That was the peak of the ballroom. That was the peak of the bull run.
The peak of the bull run. And
the second week in April, Bitcoin hit 69.
3 months after that. Yeah, 3 months before that. Well, the inauguration was 3 before that, and then the bull run. Got it.
So this was April 1st. Like, so you got it the second going into the third week of April. That's when Bitcoin hit 69,000, and then we started the decline, right? So what this tells you is that the last run, it did this in the last run. So now that we're back there, we're heading into another run. The probabilities is that it's gonna do it again. Like he said, history doesn't repeat itself, but it showed them around. So
Man,
don't sing that tune, dog. Don't sing that tune right there.
I love it, man. I love it. All right, let me come over and share. All right, good stuff, man. We want to just be able to let me come over there. All right. So cool. Just want to be able to share that stuff with you guys, man, because there's a lot of good money on the table that you just got to pay attention to. I know you're excited, right? I know we had a lot of laughs on here today. We know you're excited. I know you're anxious, right? But let's study the data. You know what I'm saying? We want our family to win. We want to put you in position to make sure that you are good to go. And so we can't let you be the car note. We can't let you be the mortgage payment, right? Just because you got a couple extra dollars to put out there. But ain't nobody got money to waste. You know what I'm saying? We are smarter than the average trader. I promise you that. The average person is just out here just hitting the button. And what we trying to teach our students, especially we do every single day in the academy, is make sure you're smarter than the average trader. Like when my partner, Mr. Casual Maddox, used to say that all the time, and I that became a coin phrase in my mind. Be smarter than the average trader. The average person is just trading and making transactions, but they're not evaluating the decision. And we want you guys to evaluate it, right? So some of these moves, like we just showed you with Pepe, even with Brett, even it's not a good buy right now, it's at 20 cents, but it's not impossible to grab Brett, right? You know what I'm saying right now, right? And so from a liquidity standpoint, you got the money to buy that. Gala, you can get some of that. Jasmine, I keep pronouncing it wrong. Jasmine, right? Me. You know what I mean? That one still is a great project at a great price point. So you can grab that, and allocate, do dollar cost averaging, put certain money into on a regular basis to make sure you keep investing and keep acquiring that asset. I'm going to tell you one of the biggest mistakes that I made, and I'm going to share this with you guys. And this is for transparency, because again, this is a family talk. Money talks about how do we level up in the money game. And anybody who get money on a regular basis done made a lot of mistakes. I promise you. Like, you done made some mistakes, don't you? If anybody tell you they just went straight to the top, you better get away from that joker as fast as you can, because they lying and the truth ain't in them, as my daddy would say, right? Anybody who don't want done took maybe 3 times more L's, taking them bought lessons, as my grandmother would call them, right? One of the mistakes that I made going into the crypto investment space is that I was counting how much money I want to put in each project versus counting how many shares would my money buy me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that was one of my biggest ego mistakes that I made that probably cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially on this bull run we going through initiating, because we had already knew some of the prices of this stuff and we knew it was going to happen after the election. But, I was looking at how much money I wanted to put in, not evaluating the project of how many shares I would buy. So I want to share, just your boy Dynamite, I want to give you my transparency of a pitfall of an investor, of which you can look at. It's your ego really in the way of how much money, because again, sometimes we think more money equals more growth. In actuality, I've showed you several examples where more money doesn't really mean more growth. Is how much money in the right place. And that's why that became one of my best phrases. Now, how much is where, because that was a real experience for me. I was looking at how much money I want to. I'm gonna put 2,000 on this one, 1,000 on this one, 5,000 on this one. Not even really doing the deep dive of the calculation that $100 would have got me 50,000 shares. And I done blew $100 100,000 times over this. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Yeah.
Taking my kids to go get something to eat, and it's $100. You can go to McDonald's and spend $50 right now on 2 combos and a couple apple pies. I do it with my sons them all the time. They get these 10-piece nuggets and they $40 gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get no bag of Takis these days. Them Takis $5 and $6, tearing up their intestines and stomach, all messing them all. The boys want these $5 bags of Takis. I know we bought a bag of Takis every day throughout the summertime, and they kept getting going every single day, right? That was $30, $40, right? $150, $200 that could have bought my family. That $200 could have bought my family 100,000 shares of Pepe. We spent it on Takis.
Nah, but remember when we was in California and we were looking at Gala, and you had like some juice, some chips, or something like that, and we did the math right then. Like that was an expensive chips bag and juice, because like that could have been like almost $1,000 just for some chips and some juice.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Bro, just think about it, bro. Them $200 bags of Takis we was buying for that month. Bro, that would have been $20,000 right now. $20,000 off of $200 a week. The Takis, bro. 20 bands off of $200. When you think about it, and it just really makes you pay attention to like your consumer behavior. So I want to give you a full dynamite transparency moment, right? Before I show you guys how to leverage this to make sure you can get the bigger money, I really want to bring it into perspective. I got to give you the transparency. Is stop looking at how much money, right? And let's be a wiser investor and let's count how many shares. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then I want you to count from each zero what that 10x could look like. And now you can do the multiples of how that money can grow when it gets to 1 cent, once it gets to 10 cent. You see what I'm saying? Anything from 10 cent, when it goes up from there, that's to the Heavenly Father. That's just going to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But count the decimals and the zeros. All right, cool. So guys, make sure that, let me pull up the site real quick. Make sure, guys, that if you want to get more information, you want to sit down, make sure you can grow. Listen, make sure you go to the website, themoneytalkpodcast.com. Let me share this with you real quick. And you can go to the bottom of the page, go to the inquiry piece.
You're not sharing if you're trying to share.
Yeah, I'm clicking over here right now. I'm clicking.
There we go.
All right. Go to the bottom of the page, right? So as you can see, we're going to talk about some leverage and some things on that side. You can see the shows, the books, and everything. My man Tara got his ebook up there. Guys, make sure you park right here. Let's connect. Put your full name in, email, contact number, and what you want us to sit with you. Make sure you do this because every person that does this every single week, we have one-on-ones with the viewers and talk about how to help get you in position. How do you want to leverage this? Build your portfolio, understand how to trade in the market, becoming a student in our academy, right? We teach students every single day, right? So if you come through the Money Talk show, obviously you got a discount on being into the academy just because you came through this particular funnel. So we want to make sure that you go to the website, put your information in there, full name, email, contact number, and that comes straight to us and we can follow with you guys. We're going to do this show every Thursday, right? Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and we're going to be here for you. But we want to make sure you guys, if you want a one-on-one, if you got some information you want to talk about that you can't put in the chat, make sure you just holler at us and go to the bottom of the chart and do that. Also, special announcement. Drum roll, please. We will begin at the first of the year doing some mastermind retreats, right? To make sure that our people in position. And those mastermind retreats are only going to be for 50 individuals, right? It's going to be a 50 individual per workshop mastermind. You will get the flyers and the information for that. We're going to get past the holidays. We're going to get out of that space. And then once we click over to the new year, guys, it's going to be masterminds that are going to be in different places. The first one we're going to do in Mexico, Planet Hollywood in Mexico. If you ever seen it, pull it up. It is absolutely gorgeous. And so we'll share more information with that for you in the future. But I do want to put it out there for you guys today that we will be doing some private masterminds. So if you don't have a passport, you might want to get that done out the way, because the first one will be in Cancun, Mexico. We are out of here, right? Planet Hollywood Resort, beautiful. I took my lady for her birthday there last year. Was absolutely gorgeous. The aesthetics of that place was absolutely amazing. All-inclusive resort. Everything you need is right there. Beautiful oceans all around you. Guys, I'm telling you, it was an absolute amazing time. And so we want to kick the year off right with all the students that's learning, that's making money, that's going to the next level, so we could dive in. Because this rabbit hole gets so much deeper, right? We want to give you some information. And this free game, like this free sauce. This just blessing with the sauce. We done told you how to buy, where to be, how not to buy, right? So we want to make sure we got you in position. So all those students that are savvy, that's making money, saving money, invest back into yourself and come out and kick it with us at an all-inclusive resort that's going to be in Mexico in February. So stay tuned for the dates. We'll have the flyer in the site so you guys can sign in and log in. But once you get your ticket, everything's included, right? Everything's included. Your resort is included, all your food, obviously, because it's all-inclusive, the trainings, the materials, everything you need. You just get your flight and meet us out there, right? We're making sure everything is set up for everybody. It's only going to be for 50 people. 50 people per workshop, because we don't want them to be too large, right? Well, we can't be intimate with everybody, but it's going to be a couple of days. So we're going to have at least 3 days to be able to chop it up and really get it in. And it's millionaires coming out of this. Millionaires going in and millionaires coming out. You know, we ain't doing this for play. So this is really what's going down. So for those people who want to get in position and hit the home runs, so I want to let you know how this is going to go down. I'm going to share some information with you. Obviously, you know, my background is finance. You know, I've been a financial advisor and business consultant for a long time. And so from a business side, let's switch gears and I want to tell you how to leverage. One of the biggest things to do in America is to understand proper leverage. OPMs. Anybody know what that stands for? OPM. Using, not OPP. Some of y'all, that's something else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about OPP. I don't know about that. Y'all don't have me put my song on real quick. OPM, right? You want to use other people's money, right? So if you really want to get big in the game, you got to learn how to use other people's money. Leverage the financial institutions, the banks. But ladies and gentlemen, you as a person, you are not a person, you are an entity within yourself. And so what you're supposed to do is have you a company set up, a LLC, that you can actually take that LLC to the bank and sign for it and get in position to get larger quantities of money. We do have some partners and some vendors that's put in place. Drum roll, please, ladies and gentlemen. We have put some things in place to help our people get more money and use other people's money to invest properly into their crypto portfolio, investment portfolio, to be able to grow their capital. Man, listen, the Money Talk Show is all about getting to that fettuccine, that guapo. You follow me? It's all about that cheddar cheese, baby. And so I'm going to show you guys some things real quick. I'm going to add this to the deal. So right now, you could be in position to go get 0% interest, right? Using the bank's money, right? So T, I want you to show that video. Show that video. You pull that up real quick. So what T was talking about earlier, one of the best investors, very contrary, he talked about how he went and got $500 million and invested that deal, and to be able to leverage the interest that grew from his investments and pay the debt servicing. This is how the big boys play the game. So I want you guys to really understand, if you're going to get big, you got to play different.
Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let me turn the music down in the background. Then I'm going to show you guys how to get in position as we get out of here. All right, go ahead.
Great day, ladies and gentlemen. It's Terrell Bilbo, the crypto
I look
consultant.
like you, Terrell.
But yeah, I just wanted to come today and talk to you guys. So the thing is, how many of you guys are a player? Or are you a spectator? What am I talking about? The market. Bitcoin passed 100,000, right? Are you still watching? Are you still wondering? Are you still sitting on the sidelines? I say it many times, man, get in the game. But like I also tell you, this is why you need guidance, because Bitcoin went up to 103 and then back down to 98. That's called liquidation. All you guys who are late to the party, latecomers, you exit liquidity. Learn how not to be exit liquidity in this market and really get yourself in position to win. So I'm here. I always tell you guys, reach out, whatever you got to do, get in the game. But tonight, another great episode of Money Talk Podcast. We're going to be breaking down how to get leverage in this market. I was just listening to Michael Saylor saying that he borrowed $500 million at 0.75% interest. So that's basically like borrowing $500 million and having to pay 1% back. So if you make 60% on your money, you get to net 59% of your money. That's what leverage does. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Make sure you tap in 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you there.
All right, guys. Well, so what he was talking about is plays like this. Now, this ain't 500 million. This will get you 5K to 250K. You know what I'm saying? Can I get an amen? And so this at least gets you in the game. Now, the beautiful part about leveraging other people's money, again, the United States of America is a corporation, right? So as a person who has an LLC, you know, in the United States of America, using that LLC has no personal liability. So this is the game, right? So let's talk money. Let's talk business. So when you want to leverage your corporation to be able to go to a financial institution to be able to, you as an individual, become the personal guarantor where you can sign for it, but it goes in the business's EIN number. And then the bank gives you money, right, for you to be able to use at a 0% interest for 12 months to go make more money. What happens in that space as you make more money, right? If you use 5,000, 10,000 or whatever, they going whatever your payment is, $100 a month, $200 a month. If you make it 500 a month, you're making 1,000, right? Your investment jumped up, you made 20,000. You just pay it off, right? So you're using other people's money to make more money. So somebody put make sense in the chat if that makes sense to you. This is called leverage. This is how all these major companies grow. It's not about their personal money. They leverage other people's money to be able to grow. The gentleman just told you he went and got 500 million. 500. And invested it, used Bitcoin as an asset, growing at 60%, took that debt service and paying down at 1%. Come on, man. His debt service in 1 and 2%, paying off an investment that gave him 60% rate of return and paid the debt service at a 1 or 2% interest rate. Does that make profit? Does that sound like profit to you guys? And so for those individuals who understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, go to the website, right? moneytalkpodcast.com. Go to the website and click the link, right? Make sure you go to the bottom, fill out your information so we can get you in position. So business credit is more important than personal credit. I want to make this crystal clear. You should not use your personal credit trying to leverage nothing. The only thing you should use is your corporation because it does not report to to your credit bureaus. It does not affect your utilization. Inquiries can be taken off. You get way higher limits for a business than you do a person. You can go to Navy Federal and they'll give you a $5,000 card as a person. You go apply as a business, they'll give you a $25,000 card as a corporation. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to get way more cash back and bonus points, longer terms and conditions. Guys, it just works more in your favor, you know what I'm saying, as a business owner than it does an individual. So we just want to make sure you understand that this process that we're talking about to take you through the steps is crystal clear with some of the most trusted banks in the whole country. They'll put you in a situation. If your credit messed up, fix it. You know what I'm saying? Let's fix it. Let's get it together because you cannot keep making excuses. You can't allow bad credit to keep you in a bad situation. I'll say that again. Stop allowing bad credit to put you in a bad situation. You live in a country that's a company. Fix your daggone credit. We all done had bad credit, done messed up, paid a bill. It's no excuse for still not being in position. So I want you guys to put in the chat, get in position. You follow me? Sloan, I ain't got the capital. I don't have the cash flow, but I got decent credit. When they go get some business funding, get it from the bank, use other people's money, and then you go buy you a Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Go buy, you see them, go get you some Ethereum. You follow me? At a 0% interest rate, take the profit from that and pay the debt service. Does that make sense, guys? Oh, I need something. I don't want to take money and I don't got nothing to use it for. You see all these investments that's going on right now? Invest it. If you believe in what you're doing, I've always believed put your money where your mouth is. It's just always been my personal philosophy.
That's it. That's it. And I get it too, man. I get it from the standpoint of most people are scared to go take money because again, we've all had bad relationship with money, right? But I always say you never borrow money without a plan. But we're giving you the plan. We're showing you assets that are doing 20, 30, 40x potential, right? So this is how you go and use this leverage to put it into something that's going to give you, that's at least going to cover the debt servicing, right? At a minimum, it's going to cover the debt servicing, right? But we believe that it'll do way more than that. So this is the plan, man. This is how you really get ahead. That's what I found.
This is the game, ladies and gentlemen. So again, go to the site. Make sure you go to the bottom, put your name, put your information in there so we can help you get in position. We love you. You know what I'm saying? And we understand everybody comes into this game of money at different levels, but it doesn't mean you're disqualified from the game. Some projects you could do 20, 50, 100 and get that 50,000 shares, right? The one I was just looking at with Pepe, that was like 4 million shares, bro. You know what I'm saying? 4 zeros behind it. It was 4.6 million shares on $100 that you could get for Pepe right now. If that joint go up to 10 cents, it'll change your whole freaking life.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Your life has changed forever. it goes up to a penny, man. You're gonna kiss your mama, grandmama, give everybody a hug. And we telling you right now, we're still at a discount. You can get it right now. So let's get in position, guys. Let's not use anything to keep us out of position for our family. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain. Every single day we wake up, we got somebody counting on us. Every single day. Mamas, daddies, children, people rooting for us. But guys, we got to get intentional about our growth. I'm gonna say this in my closing, man. I believe 100% you'll win on purpose, but you'll fail on accident. I believe that with everything in me. You can win on purpose because winning is a very intentional behavior. If you want to win, it's because you chose to. If you want to win, because you put the work in. If you want to win, it's because you was dedicated, right? You don't become a champion on accident. You become a champion because of the consistent dedication of perfecting your craft to be the best at it. You follow me? To be the best at it, you want to put in the work. Winning is a very intentional behavior. You will win on purpose, but you can fail on accident. So failing on accident to me is like you say you want to win, but you don't do the work. You say you want to win, but you don't invest into yourself. You say you want to win, but you're too busy to sit down and talk to experts or watch a podcast like this, like today, and really get the information that you need to be able to take your life to the next level. So all I'm saying of it is that the Money Talk Show is here to be able to give you free sauce and free game to put you in position, give you information, bring some of the best experts in their space to the table, give you an academy with an extreme lifestyle to say, if you want to learn, join the academy, go to the site with all our other thousands of students across the world that's learning. I'm looking at so many of our students right now, like Bernard, our marketing expert. What's up, Bernard? Marlon Chandler. Hey, Mom, Christina Ivy, right? I see some Miss Brazy. So many of our great students that I'm looking at right now that's right here with us. And, you know, Priscilla Surgeon and her family, like just amazing people, right? That's in our academy making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single week from this company because they spent $99 to become a student. You feel me? And they learned. What I spent in college taught me absolutely nothing to what I learned real time in the field. You know what I'm saying? Being around real people who was making real money. I was making more money than my college professor when I was in college. I was in college making more than my professor because my family was in business. So all I'm saying of it is they say, yeah, me too. Excuse me. Don't forget about me over here. Mortgage owner, had a mortgage company. Yeah. Yeah. You see that Terrell face been the same since he was in high school. He ain't had that same face since high school. That baby face. Isn't you walking your grandma, just grab your cheek? Hey, yeah, boy, been getting to it for a long time. So guys, we just want you to win on purpose and don't fail on accident by saying you're going to do it, because procrastination only assassinates your own destination. It only assassinates your own destination. You don't get anywhere in life putting stuff off. Progression is forward, not backwards. Procrastinators always looking back, or this didn't happen, it didn't work out before, and then they put off the progressive move. Don't ever be afraid of success. Don't be afraid of listen, I tell my team all the time, if I got to put my last dollar on anybody,
yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna put it on me. If I got to put my last dollar on anybody, I'm going to invest in me. Because I can win and lose based on my decision. I'm cool with that.
Yep.
So we telling you, put your money on you. Put your investment on you, right? Believe in you enough to take your own life to the next level. Because every time in life, ain't nobody going to throw you a life jacket. Hello. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you on rescue, man. You're on rescue.
Yeah, you better save yourself first. What they tell you on the flight. If this plane start going down, save yourself first. Get your mask on first. You can't be reaching trying to save people and you drowning. Like, come on, family. Like Michael Jordan says, all successful people have a level of selfishness.
Yep.
He said everybody successful has a level of selfishness where, yeah, you playing team sports, but you have to work on yourself and understand the goals that you got to hit, whether you married, single, relationship, couple, whatever it is, guys. To be successful, you have to make a decision that you're going to make sure that you win. Because if you're a man and you run your household, if you better, your household better. Hello. If you're a woman and you got a family, if you better, you a better helpmate to your man.
Yep.
So this is what has to happen. Everybody got to have a level of accountability and selfishness to get better, to make the unit better. And this is a very intentional behavior. So the Money Talk Show is about let's get in position on purpose. because we not going to support failing on accident. We're going to say, here go the sauce. We're going to say, here go the material. Here go the site. If you want to sit down and talk one-on-one, have a phone call. You fill it out. Let's have a phone call. And let's get to it. Let's execute, baby, because we believe in winning. It's winning season.
Hey.
W's, man. So closing remarks from my man, Mr. Billboard, man. Close us out, bro. I know we got another meeting we got to do in 20 minutes. So go right ahead.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's time. It's time, man. The thing that you've been waiting on all your life is in front of you. What you gonna do with it? Are you a player or are you a spectator? What you gonna do?
Ooh, either L's or W's. Take an L or W's. Yo, we ain't watching. We winning around here, man. Listen, your boy Aiden Dynamite's on the Living Legend, man. Y'all know what I say, man. We got to pay the price up front, in full, with no discount. There's no back door to success. If you want to win in life, you got to go through the front door, man. Have the courage to believe in you, sow the seeds in you, manifest it over your life, speak life over yourself, and let's go win on purpose, man. God bless you, man. Another show, third episode of the Money Talk Show. Me and my main man, 100 Grand Tail Bilbo. I will be in Houston very soon.
Yes, sir.
Like never before, man. Listen, let's make sure, guys, we win. Go tell somebody you love them, man. The greatest power in the universe, man, is love. Go love on somebody. Be a good person. Sow a good seed, man. And the blessings is coming your way, man. Peace and blessings, man. We catch you guys on next week, 8 o'clock, Thursday sharp, man. Peace and blessings. Have a great week. Make sure you do an investment. Watch the market. Pay attention. Peace.
Hey, we're here at our second anniversary, man, with Extreme FX Global Academy. 2 years in business and still going strong. It's the new year, new beginning. It's time for a change. Extreme is the company for the future. We're cutting edge, innovative, and we're looking for some exciting people to help us get to the next level for 2023.
We have a great community that we call the Extreme FX Community, where we just operate in love. We want to see everyone win. And one thing that we always say here in Extreme is that we are the founders that can be found. We want to see you succeed, and we're also going to be doing that right alongside of you.
Extreme Effect is a great investment simply because you have a way to learn about money, to make money, to gather money, and then to invest money.
To leave a generational wealth or leave a legacy for our families, we need to be able to take all of those steps.
Extreme FX provides the opportunity for growth and to work among professionals who really want you to grow.
We teach people from start to finish how to understand the chart from the economic side all the way to the analytics side.
We're literally helping people across 5 industries to generate income. So this is absolutely the place to be. Real estate, trading, financial technology. We also have a blockchain project and a very powerful affiliate marketing program.
We learn from each other. We love on each other. So this is a great place to come and just create relationships.
What made me say yes was the feeling of the community, knowing that you're not doing this alone and you're able to get in and make money with like-minded people.
I'm learning, I'm excited about it, and it's something that I know I can show other people as well.
Wherever you came in, we just want to say thank you and we appreciate you. We're super excited about 2023 and the year that we're going to have before. We got more events coming up, more technology, great new apparel, more strategic partnerships. We're going to make a whole lot more money, bringing a lot more students and be able to take this company to the next level. And we just want to say thank you. We appreciate you, and we are looking forward for an amazing, exciting 2023 as we take this company to the next level.